My name is Martina Schwarz. I'm a musician and songwriter, composer, and I also write songs for you. Welcome! Today we are going to sing about trees. I love trees. They are not only beautiful, they are also very, very important for the environment, for the climate, for us humans. Without trees, we cannot breathe. So they're very, very important. When we breathe out, we exhale a substance, a toxin in fact, called carbon dioxide. The chemical formula is called CO2. The trees absorb CO2, they take it in and transform it into oxygen. Thanks goodness. So, we need oxygen to breathe. That's why we're going to sing about trees today. And the song goes like this. Trees, trees, strong and sound, deeply rooted in the ground. Trees, trees, what do? They absorb CO2 and give us oxygen. Oxygen, oxygen, O2. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forests, don't cut down the trees. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. We sing this several times. There is a simple version and a more complex one with harmonies and layers. Yeah, are you ready? Here we go. This is my instrument. What is it called? You know it already? It's an accordion. In fact, a piano accordion. That's what it is. And guess what? My accordion can also breathe. Listen carefully. Can you hear this? Yes. The bellows of my instrument are the lungs of the accordion, but they don't need any oxygen. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Trees, trees, strong and sound, deeply rooted in the ground. Trees, trees, what do? They absorb CO2 and give us oxygen, 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 O2. Oxygen, 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 O2. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. This was just the short version and the simple version. Now we're going to add harmonies.
Yay!
Okay, so we start as we just did with trees, trees, strong and sound, deeply rooted in the ground. Trees, trees, what do? They absorb CO2. And then we come to oxygen, 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 O2. And there is a lower part which just sings the chemical formula. O2, O2. And there is a higher part which goes oxygen, 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 O2, oxygen, 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 O2. And then we come to don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. The lower part sings don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. And the higher part goes Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. And then we all sing together. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. And then the higher part joins in with trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. That's all there is to it. Let's give it a go. The whole song, and I'll go on for a bit longer. Here we go. Trees, trees, strong and sound, deeply rooted in the ground. Trees, trees, what do? They absorb CO2 and give us oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. O2, oxygen, 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 O2. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees, trees, strong and sound, deeply rooted in the ground. Trees, trees, what do? They absorb CO2 and give us oxygen, 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 O2, oxygen, 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 O2. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the forest, don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the trees. And that's where the song ends. And I hope you had fun with it, and I hope you're going to make some of those signs you saw, and then you can take them wherever you like to maybe pass on the message. Don't cut down the trees, don't cut down the forests, and trees and woods are the lungs of the earth. Okay, let's sing for the trees, let's stand for the trees. Bye.